What's up, everyone? Before we start the show, we have to do our giveaway. Last week, we asked you a question, and then we said we'd pick one winner, and you'd get a Lawnmower 4.0 sponsored by Manscaped. So let's do that right now. Nick, drumroll, please. Tell us who the winner is.
Nico Montana.
Let's go, Montana. Alex, what was the question you asked last week, and what did Nico Montana say?
I said that when you go to Starbucks to order your coffee, do you get a venti, even though you know you're not going to drink all the coffee, but do you just get it to get it? Or do you be smart and get a grande because that's what the normal body should consume of coffee because that's all you need?
Yeah.
And he said, Nico Montana said, I don't drink coffee, ... venti.
Love it. Great answer. Nico Montana, if you are watching this, I hope you are. Make sure you hit us up on the DMs on Instagram. We Out Here MMA. So you can send us our address and we'll get you that Lawnmower 4.0. Guys, let's start the show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Well, here's
the end of the year, guys.
Okay.
2021 comes to a close.
Okay.
And by close, I don't mean clothing. I mean the end of something that was great.
Let's go. We out here MMA, not podcast, but show. Yeah, we talking things that you probably didn't know. When we taking things to places that you probably shouldn't go. Living in this MMA lifestyle.
Too long.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the We Out Here MMA Now Podcast by Show But Now podcast. I'm here in sunny, not that diverse Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here with my amazing husbands, obviously reporting back from Los Angeles, California. We got my husband to the top left. He got busted in the face by a woman in sparring, and her name was Misha Tate.
Sophia Rock.
No, this is because my nose is. I'm a little congested. I know Nick wears these breathe rights.
Oh yeah, doesn't Nelly wear those too?
He wears a Band-Aid.
He wears it right here though, but it helps me breathe like when I'm sleeping. And right now that I'm congested, I'm like, I'm just gonna wear one right now so I can breathe the whole day.
There you guys have it. Alec Acosta, the husband to the top left. At the bottom, we also have Nick the Ear rocking the Slap Kingdom hoodie. So thank you, sir, for supporting. Use the promo code Belly, my tushy. Really quick, do those nose strips actually work? I don't understand the science behind. How does that make you breathe better if it's just a Band-Aid?
Nick,
It opens up the nasal passages.
And there we go. Revealed. Don't really work. It's all psychology.
no, they work,
placebo.
bro. They really do. Yeah, basically, what you're supposed to put it like right around the bridge.
And just be
of, like,
opening your shit up.
nostrils.
All right.
It literally
Next
keeps keeps everything open, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
it's
What are
kind
you,
of
a
like
doctor
how
or something?
it's also like you don't need the vaccine. Just take Flintstones.
It sounds like you're a fucking
Ooh.
anti-vaxxer, honestly.
Dude,
You're
it sounds like
question the science over here, bro. Like,
or
just
or I
listen
love
to the CDC.
or you look around the room, just the CDC.
just blindly listen to the CDC because
Hey,
they're not
CDC
not up to something.
yeah, CDC. Whoa, dude, it's you were talking and I thought it said Siri. That's wild.
Oh,
You
because
need
you were
to get
saying
your shit together.
CDC and it kind of sounds like Siri.
Yeah, I think Apple needs to fix that.
If you say it
Oh,
fast, CDC. CDC.
Hey, conspiracy.
Yeah, it did
Conspiracy, maybe.
It did it. Guys, it's the end of the year. You know what that means. We're gonna do the best of 2021. We got a lot of categories. We're gonna give some awards. Nick's got some juicy ones. Alex is going to make them up on the spot because that's how
Yep.
he
Me
does
too.
it. And I think we should just start off right away. Do you know what we should start off with?
One a day. Yeah.
One of days.
Men-
Yeah,
multivitamins.
start off with a mental one a day. You heard it first.
Actually,
from
I have something we could start off with.
what?
What do you? Why is your background a blur? What are you hiding over there, bro? Let me see that fucking stackable printer you have over there.
I'll
That's
be honest,
that
I don't know how to
printer
turn this
slash
off.
fax copy.
Hey, Nick's Loki looks good. Like you can see the painting in the back,
Saying,
perfect.
bro.
You can see Bobby. You can see Genius
Yeah.
Brain. You can see Pure in
You
mine.
the fuck is up
I'm
with
at,
your shit?
You know I'm at my parents' house when you got a brochure for a Filipino Catholic rosary.
And that's what I wanted to see.
Hey, you guys
That's
Catholic?
what I wanted you to pull up. I wanted you to pull up some Mr. and Mrs. Galone specific, merch or
Dude,
whatever.
this is my mom's
paraphernalia.
underwear. She left it here. Check this out.
Yeah, there's caca stains or what? Your
It's
mom
her, it's
doesn't
her,
poop.
it's her pad. It's furry.
Hey, do
That's
you
disgusting.
guys are
Don't
Catholic?
say that.
Almost, I would say 98% of Filipinos are Catholic.
Hey, I'm
Fine.
Catholic too.
Yo, but
you
you're
Catholic?
Filipino.
I'm not Filipino, but I am Catholic. Correct. Yes.
Dude, what if Alex said he was Filipino but not Catholic? That'd be wild.
That'd be fucked up. He got 3%.
I got baptized when I was like
3%.
13 years old.
Oh
Did
damn,
you?
man, that's intense.
Yeah.
That's like.
Do you believe in
like-
Spiritu Santo?
Ooh, someone has a Latin X. Why?
Spirit Santo, I do believe in you.
Catholicism.
Do you believe
Shit,
in
Spirit de
do
Santo.
you guys believe in Coco and that his dad was
Yeah.
a traitor?
I never watched it.
Alebrije, bro. Try to give me one of those.
And really quick, we're all gonna give a thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm not gonna point you. I'm gonna say your name. Your thoughts on Spider-Man, No Way Home. Alex. Oh, double. Nick. Interesting.
Oh yeah,
Gilbert?
double. It was good.
Double. No, you can't. You got peer pressured.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Don't spoiler though, huh? No spoiler.
Yeah,
No,
no,
no.
spoilers.
No spoiler. No spoiler. Somebody posted on Instagram. They said Spider-Man was overrated. 7 out of 10. Okay. And I was like, all right, weird thing to post. Whatever.
Okay.
That's fine. Way to be a downer. But after I watched
What
No
was
Way
this-
Home,
what
I
was-
felt like I think people overhyped it a little bit for me, but I still enjoyed it very
Nick,
thoroughly.
Nick, stop.
I can't wait anymore. I can't wait a full week and a
You
half
should have done
and
that.
then see the movie because everyone knows I like well, not everybody, but people know I like Marvel and they're
You're a
like,
Marvel
oh,
guy.
you're gonna love it. And I watched it and I was like, fuck. And I tried to go in with measured expectations, but it was a lot of fun. I did really like it though, but it wasn't like if something felt missing for some reason. I think it's because people overhyped it. That's what it is.
Or you watch David's review of Shang-Chi.
No, never. I bet David would like No Way Home.
He
He's
probably
like, that's how a Marvel. You know why? Because David's never gonna die. He's gonna die on that hill. So any
Yeah.
other Marvel movie that comes afterwards, he's like, that's how you're supposed to do Marvel, not like shit ass Shang-Chi. He's gonna talk some shit. That's David.
But yes, guys, go watch.
Squid Game was way better. That's what he's gonna say.
Hey, Squid Game was
Gawain.
better
Hey,
than
stop
Shang-Chi.
saying Squid Game, guys.
Gawain?
Squid
That's a
Game.
rebrand.
Damn, it's Squid Game. All right, let's start off. Let's start with our awards. Let's start with the first one. We'll start it easy. We'll start it soft. These are actually some fan chicken wing linglingers suggestions for categories on, I believe, the YouTube and Instagram. First one, best and worst haircut. Nick, would you like to go first, or shall I start it off?
Best haircut?
Yeah.
Derek Brunson, yo.
Let's go, baby. Ditto all day.
And then runner up, Charles Oliveira and his whole team, yo.
Oh shit! But
Right?
here's a kicker for. Let me finish my worst haircut. Figueredo.
Oh,
So there's
shit.
levels. There's levels to the blonde.
I'll do you one further. Worst haircut, Yuri Prochaska, bro.
Okay, here, how do you
Kind
one
of
better?
tight, but too heavy.
But check this out.
Too much hair in one spot.
Check out this. But for me, best haircut, Yuri.
I ain't mad.
It's
at
hard.
It. I
It's
like
the
it.
best-
I
it's
still
a-
like it.
For the category, it actually is a best and worst haircut. His haircut.
Very true. Because when I look at his haircut, I go, "This makes me very upset." I don't know why it makes me upset, but part of me is like, "But I like it though. I like that samurai spirit and like a Eastern European looking motherfucker." You know,
Ace, yeah.
And that's Yuri. That's Yuri. Alex, what you got, bro?
All right, so for
He's looking
me,
at Google Images right now.
yeah, I'm trying to bring up just because I don't think you guys remember. But
Oh, I
obviously,
remember.
I think best haircut is Patty the Baddie Pimblett.
Patty the Baddie. Oh fuck.
Bro, I can't believe I missed that.
Fire.
Yeah,
Cannot
dude.
believe I
I went
missed that.
blonde.
Baddie.
I went blonde route.
but this
Same here.
one,
He's a true blonde.
Phil Haas has the worst because he's trying to do like a mohawk with blonde hair, but then like in the back there's like patches or something like missing. So it's just like it looked like little pieces of popcorn just like everywhere, like random spots. And watch, look at, I'll show you. Hold on, let me show you real quick. So like right here,
I
like,
don't like why guys like it when there's patches. Like, just go bald at that point.
but like, see how there's like patches missing right here? There's a bunch of that in the back too.
That's the fade, bro. That's like a
Oh.
No,
little
but in the
taper
back,
fade.
there's like actual. I
Let's
can't
see.
find it, but there's like actual
Find
a
it,
bunch of
dude.
pieces missing. But
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
like-
I don't like the platinum. I think you got to go blonde.
I
you
think
can go
I
platinum.
think I'm gonna dye my hair blonde because I'm such a fan of Charles Oliveira that I think I'm gonna do it.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of Charles Oliveira in this show. Between all three of us.
You guys down?
Yeah.
Dye our hair blonde?
No, not for Charles Oliveira.
I'll do it for
Uh-uh.
I'll do it for Figueiredo if he becomes champion again.
I'll
Oh
do it for
shit.
Eric Brunson.
All right, guys. Well, there is best and worst haircut. I think we had some pretty good picks here. That was pretty strong. All right, let's move on to the next category. Best comeback win. Ooh. Best comeback win. There's a bunch there. I'll start us off right now. Best comeback win. There was two. I'm not gonna go with the obvious one because I might save it for later, but I'll go with
Say the obvious
fight.
one. Say the obvious one.
You want me to say the obvious one?
Say the obvious one.
Because it can get multiple awards. It's Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
I
mean, come on. That's because the championship on the line. We get that. But
We'll do
I'm
like a
gonna have
top
to-
three. How about we do top three? How about that?
I only have one right here, which I thought was great because I had a lot of high hopes of this guy coming in from CKB. He looked like a model. He was handsome. He was winning the
Ooh.
fight. UFC 259
Ooh.
earlier in the year. There were no audiences yet in the Apex. Carlos Ulberg versus, I don't want to mess up his last name, but that black dude that destroyed him in the third round.
Nichikagawa.
That's why I didn't do
Nichikawa.
that. It sounds like you said
He's
Joe
Japanese.
Jisakawa. It sounds like you said Joe Jisakawa really fast.
I went to high school with a girl named something Nishinaka or something. Nishikawa.
Hey,
Very
shout out to
similar.
that. Everyone wants to
shout,
know
out,
that.
hey, shout out to,
Hey,
to
shout
girls
out
with Japanese names.
his
yo.
last name. Shout out to that. South
Shout
Pass
out
all
to-
day, baby.
yeah. Not South Pass.
Um,
Didn't go there.
okay,
Watch your
sorry.
fucking mouth.
Fine, North Pass. Check out North Pass.
Regular pass.
Regular Pass, baby.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go with those guys. If you guys remember that fight,
Yeah.
Goldberg was
That
the
fight was
heavy
crazy.
favorite, and dude did not deliver on the hype in that second half.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Alex, what about you? Best comeback win?
I think for me, there's two big ones. Okay, and it's gonna be the Nate Maness over Tony Gravely.
That shit was
Remember-
crazy.
Can you
Like, he
remind me
got
of that
knocked-
fight?
So like
That was
Nate Maness got like knocked out right before the first round ended, like basically almost knocked out, and then he got back to his corner, came back the next round and knocked out Tony Gravely. But like it was pretty bad. And then fucking Marab and Marlon Moraes. Because Marlon Moraes like almost basically just like had him completely done. And then Marab came back and fucking
Yep.
finished him. I think those ones are my two.
that was a good one too.
My
Nicholas.
pick was Marab, but I will throw one in there. That's a little different. Both my picks were Charles and Marab. But a runner-up for me is Anthony Hernandez versus Vieira.
Yeah,
No, is it
That was
Vieira? Yeah, Vieira.
it was
The
a good
That
fight.
fight was
jiu-jitsu guy,
crazy.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because anytime there's a jiu-jitsu guy that's high level like him, I'm always watching because I'm always curious to see how other guys in MMA are going to be able to handle their style. Rodolfo Vieira, sorry. Anyway, so I was very curious to see how that fight was going to play out, and Rodolfo was kind of smashing him out early, and then Anthony Hernandez came back and just fucking gassed him out, and then submitted him with the arm and guillotine. So I was like, yo, this was pretty dope. So you took mine already, but it's fine.
My bad.
So I
I like
My
got
that
bad.
one.
Anthony
I like-
Hernandez. Don't
I
ever
like
do it
that
again.
one. Those are really good. I like those. All right, let's go back to a fan submitted one. Best/worst celebration. So this can really mean anything. It could be interview, it can be whatever dance move, it can be whatever you want. And I went with an actual call out, and I'm gonna have to go with Rafael Fiziev with calling out Vince Vaughn. I thought
Yes.
that was what a great celebration to continue the call out of just celebrities. I love that. I hope he keeps doing that. I hope he never calls out an actual fighter his whole career. And it's just people he wants to meet because it works.
You're a piece of
Nick-
shit. You know, mine
Nick-
was
what?
mine was when he called out Hasbullah. That was
Yeah.
gonna be mine.
Isn't that great? Hey, you should come on the show, dude. We've talked about you
Hasbullah?
too. No, that too. But our boy all the way from Tiger Muay Thai.
Oh hell,
You know what I was thinking about today? I don't know why I had a random thought, but I was sitting down doing a bunch of work and I thought, man, I think if I were to see Hasbullah in real life, I think I'd be starstruck. Like, I don't know what I would do.
Nick just
I think
starts
I would've asked-
pelting him with strawberries.
I would see. I'd be like, I would ask, can I pick you up and hold you like they all hold you?
Yeah,
Like,
you
where-
want to
you know
drive
where-
in my car? I'll let you
where-
drive my car.
Like he has his butt right here, you know, like when you hold a little kid and just be like, hey, and they like take a picture and shit. And
that
then be like, hey,
insulting?
punch
That's
me. real
insulting.
quick. That's how everybody hold. That's how Dana White held him like a little baby.
Everybody held him like a baby because he's a baby.
Yeah.
The motherfucker's a baby.
For
bro.
me, honestly, mine was the what's it called? The fucking Hasbullah one. I thought that one was the funniest thing in the world
Wait,
because
was
like
that-
he was trying to
Oh.
he was trying to copy what Nate Diaz said, but because his English is so broken, like he was like, hey, Hasbullah, you take every fight what I wanted to do.
It wasn't that bad, bro.
Yeah,
You're really being American.
It wasn't
right
that
now.
bad.
I don't like it.
You crazy.
It was, but it was so good because then he was like, fight me. You want money? Fight me.
Hey, fellas, this episode of We Out Here MMA is brought to you by our favorite producers of grooming tools, Manscaped.
What's up?
The global leaders in below the waist grooming are leaving 2021 with a new product. Clean yourself into the new year with the ultra premium body wash. I love the smell. I use it. It's great. Also, special offer alert. Use the promo code We Out Here for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. 4 million men already trust Manscaped. It's time to join them.
I'm going to tell you
guys.
something real quick. So
Okay.
I did a photo shoot today with my homie that we were planning forever, right? He was going to ask this girl to marry him. So on my way there, I was like, you know what? I got to make sure I smell good because they finna look good. I need to feel good, so I need to shave my balls, but I also need to smell good because if my balls feel good, if I smell good, I'm finna take pictures good. You feel me? So what I did is I went back to my shower real quick, shaved my balls with my Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0, and then I used the new Cologne Colagna infused body wash. Wash myself down. So when I was out there taking pictures, capturing that sweet special moment for Fit Jesse MMA and Amanda Cassie, them pictures came out so perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Guys, Manscaped engineered the ultimate body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and incredibly comfortable grooming experience. Their 4th-generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. It's even waterproof. Use the code WEOUTHERE for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code WEOUTHERE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And use the code WEOUTHERE. Happy New Year from Manscaped.
Happy New Year.
Back to the show.
Nip, I love how we all had the group think on that one. All right, guys. Next category, best.
Oh, can I do worst?
Yes,
worst
go ahead.
celebration?
Go ahead.
Leon Edwards, Bilal Muhammad.
What was that? What happened? What did he say on that
He had the
one?
worst celebration, you know? Like he was like Leon was like half crying about it, like, oh, sorry, I poked him, blah, blah, blah. It was like the worst fucking
I
celebration.
thought he did like a backflip off the cage after that. That would have been crazy.
He was like, ah, yeah.
No,
That's
who
what I
was
wanted.
the-
one?
I think it was the guy that like cut. Remember he like cut his throat, like and then like he went and like he was celebrating and like slammed and like tore his knee or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I have one better. I have one
okay, go
better.
ahead. I think we have
Best-
the same one. Go ahead.
Best post-fight celebration or interview is when that guy told the Chinese guy to go back where he came from.
Oh,
that
my
I would,
God.
dude. I thought that's what Alex was talking about at first.
No, but honestly, if we want to go best in fight octagon interview, we're gonna just because he's our boy. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Well,
It's
he was
our
my
boy.
pick. Wait. But he was my pick for best. I guess that's not commentary. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Say it.
when
you
Michael
talking about?
Bisping said, "You almost got knocked out." I'm a scouser. We don't get knocked out. I eat that shit all day. Like, bro, that's the best. That was the
Bro.
best one. And then Michael Bisping, low-key, like, oh, but you almost got knocked out. He's like, nah.
But they're
That-
British.
Is one of the best
British.
post-fight interviews because not only was it hilarious, it also gave us a new star. He literally was built off that interview and the fight.
Yeah.
Which is
I got
crazy.
one. I got one best actual celebration, not a post-fight interview.
Johnny Walker
Best
dying.
celebration. Yeah, that's who. Dislocating his shoulder. No, Chris Barnett, the big black dude heavyweight.
Oh my
The
god!
front
Front
flip
flip.
onto his butt, and he's like, ah, like that dude's
Classic.
sick. He's sick.
Memeable.
Fighting against Gene Vellante,
Oh, wait.
who obviously didn't train.
What about even Tai Tuivasa? That's a great.
Oh,
celebration.
shoey, Alex, what's wrong with
What do
you?
you
Why
even
wasn't that
think
your
about
pick?
that?
Alex, do your
Bro,
work.
what's up with that?
Here's the thing, though. He does a shoey every time. So
It's
it's like,
still the best celebration.
but it's, I know,
yeah,
but
that's true. That's true.
but
true,
it's
that's true.
expected.
He does do it every time. He does do it every time.
You know what he should do next time? He should do it out of like a flip flop, like mix it
Out
up.
of,
Everyone's
no,
like,
out of my Birkenstocks, and don't let me wear socks for 3 weeks in them.
oh god, man.
They smelly
Jesus
already.
Christ.
Trust me. I haven't worn them
Ooh.
because they're smelly.
All right, guys. Let's get on to our next one. I don't really have one for this, but best commentary moment. I originally had Patty Batty and Bisping in terms more of like Bisping interviewing him, but that's not really commentary, I guess. The only thing I can think of was it wasn't even this year, but it was when John Anik first started, and he instead of saying I think body, he said like some stomach punch instead of like jab to the body, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is a stomach punch?" He's like, "In the left hook back to a stomach punch."
A stomach punch is a big deal, though.
Uh,
Okay. Best commentary moment
Go ahead.
how about this? Does Max Holloway talking to Dan Hardy count as a best commentary moment? Him having a conversation with the commentary team.
And that might put it into a different category later on.
Was that with Dan Hardy?
I thought it
Dan
was
Hardy
with,
was there.
I thought it
Oh,
was with
really?
DC.
Did Dan Hardy yell at Herb Dean this year, or was it last year? It was last year.
That was this year. I didn't realize that was the Max.
That's a
Holloway
good one
fight.
too.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right,
Yeah, when he
let's
was screaming at him.
let's go to another fan.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I like the best commentary part was when I forget exactly which fight it was. But he was watching a fight and then the person kept going, "Iso." And then he's like, Joe, that's my new favorite word. Eso. And he's like, what does that mean? And then he's like, I don't know. Why don't you text Cain Velasquez and ask him? And then the corner kept yelling, Eso. I think it was not Alexa Grasso fighting. But the girl that has the nasty left hook. What's her name again?
Oh, the big girl from Mexico, like the 135er.
Irene
Aldana
Aldana.
Sterling.
Aldana, yes.
Yeah. She was fighting, and then her coach kept going, Iso. And then DC goes, Iso. It was funny.
Nick, why do you make everything Japanese?
Iso.
That's
pretty good. That's a good Guadalajara accent.
I'm like, no, that's from Tekken.
That's
Whoa.
from Tekken 4. All right, guys, we're gonna go to another fan submitted category. This is worst decision. I think I'll start this off. I'm gonna just go something recent. Angela Hill losing to Amanda Lemos. Anything Angela Hill, that is whatever fight she's in, terrible decision.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wrote down on my shit. So never mind. Thank you.
I can give you one.
Good. Go ahead.
And I still think it was the worst one. It was fucking Volkanovski and Holloway too.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I feel like it.
Was it? No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
last
this
year.
I'm pretty sure.
Right, that was last year.
That was last year.
All right, how much do you bet Alex, Nick? What are you gonna bet right now? Say right now before he looks at bet something. Bet something. Go.
$100.
Oh,
$100? No, he's already on it.
he's an out.
Damn, I thought that was this year. I thought they fought
I
this
think that
year.
was last year.
All right. There you go.
I know. I
$100
got one.
bucks.
Oh yeah,
I got
because he
one.
fought Cater in like January, right?
Yeah, that was early in the year. That was January actually.
Yeah.
Sandhagen versus fucking.
Oh
TJ.
yeah, TJ. Yeah, that was a pretty bad one.
That shit was whack, bro.
Wait, wasn't that kind of like up in the air though?
Nah. Okay. How about this?
What's up in the air? Nah.
Like, I feel like fight wise, Corey did more damage, and I feel like it's on TJ to be able to stop that. Like, I mean, it's on Corey to be able to stop that like belly to back position that TJ had him in the whole time, and he just kept like driving his hands to the floor. But that's not as egregious as Macy Barber fought. She fought somebody. And I just remember thinking she didn't win that fight. I think it was her last fight. Who was it?
That's
Who
right.
did
Yeah,
she fight?
Maverick. Miranda Maverick.
Yeah. That one's
no.
a bad one too.
And I'll say this: another bad one that I thought was Dan Ige and Josh Emmett. I thought Ige won that fight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Miranda Maverick and what's her name, Macy Barber. That was a pretty bad decision. I thought Miranda won that fight, and then unfortunately,
too.
yeah, and then Miranda went and lost to that Erin Blanchfield girl.
She's
really
sick
good,
too. She's
Yeah.
hella good. All right.
Let's do we talked about this before the show started, but we might as well do it. Best stare down of 2021. I had said Usman and Covington too, only because I like that fight and I love how just the energy surrounding that pay-per-view. Was it the first fight where there was fans, like a lot of fans in a while?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was MSG, right? Yeah, so there's something about the stare down or the energy of that stare down because there was actual people cheering. So that was dope.
Nuts. And anytime you get those two together, it's fucking electric, you know? Like,
it's fun.
These fools throw down and they hate each other and shit.
They love each other. Let's be honest.
But not.
They love, dude. They fucking. Nick, who you got?
I got Ion Kutilaba and our boy Devin Clark, dude. That was the best fucking stare down of 2021 because Ion he didn't dress up as the Hulk, so that's the reason why it's the best one.
But here's the twist:
I still
Devin
got
Clark
beef with
did
him.
dress up as the Hulk, and that was wild.
I know, so crazy. What a turnaround!
I got one.
Who?
Derek Lewis and Cyril Gahn. He got all. Remember, he was
he put his hands up, yeah.
And then afterwards, he was like, one punch. I'm gonna knock your ass out tomorrow. He unfortunately didn't do that, but it was still a really good turnout. And then I just think both Charles Oliveira against Chandler and Dustin Poirier, because man, they get so close in each other's faces.
I like that.
And Charles Oliveira is just like whatever he says in Portuguese to say, I'm going to knock your ass out tomorrow after you rock me really hard and almost knock me out. Ooh. He says that in Portuguese, and then he does it. Imagine a fighter goes, you're probably gonna almost knock me out in the first round, but be ready for that second round.
That's kind of scary.
I wish more fighters would say that. Hey, I could knock you on the first, but that second, woo, be careful.
Be careful. Be careful, brother. Be careful.
Be careful. Guys, it's another fan submitted category. Best/worst referee moment. I honestly, the only one I can think of was the one Nick mentioned. Was it the Herb Dean one? That him and Dan Hardy got in an altercation.
I think that was last year.
That was last year?
Yeah.
Shit. He's been gone. Wait, Dan Hardy's been gone that long? Wow.
Yeah,
then I can't think of any. I'm trying to think of one where.
Damn, I'm trying to think of one too.
All I put was Steve Mazzagatti in the past. Just anything Steve Mazzagatti.
You know what's one I saw and recently was this wasn't in 2021, but it was Jockery versus Chris Weidman. Did you guys see that? Do you guys remember that one?
What did the ref do though?
Fought. So it was Dan Mergliata.
Right?
Dude,
yeah.
Jockery cracks Chris Weidman. He falls on his back and he's KO'd completely, just like out, like flat. And Jockery's looking at Chris Weidman, who's like kind of reaching for his leg, but he's so out. It's not even funny. And the ref doesn't do anything. Dan Mergliata doesn't do anything. He starts cracking him a couple times and then he stops it. But it was like one of the most unnecessary KOs. I mean, one of the most unnecessary, like, let him die moments you could ever watch. But I remember seeing that today and I thought that was pretty crazy. I looked it up. It was in 2018. I thought I could have sworn it was 2021, but the fuck do I know?
Hey man, just kind of off on that one, huh?
Yeah, this year though, I can't think. There's been some crazy ones this year, right? I feel like Herb Dean had a couple rough ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
I just remember Dana White talking about in post-fight conferences where he's just like,
yeah, what fight was that?
I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember that.
Hey, this one right here. This one was pretty, to me, I don't know, because Herb Dean's done it a couple times where like he goes in like to stop it. Even like
he touches the fire. Yeah.
Even like the Hebus fight and Hebus and what's her name? Damn, I'm blanking on names today. I'm fucking losing my mind. I swear to God.
It's that name. Take it off.
No, it's the girl that just she's beating everybody. She just beat Amanda, or she just beat fucking look at I am literally blanking on every single name right now.
Amanda
the
Hebas?
Brazilian girl. No, the Brazilian girl that everybody likes.
But who did she said she beat Amanda Hebas?
Bro, I'm getting nervous. Like I'm losing my fucking memory.
Wait, Marina?
Yes,
Rodriguez?
Marina Rodriguez. Fucking
Marina. Yeah.
Remember Herb? I think that was Herb, right? Where she was like done. He's like, no, keep going. But Herb Dean also did the Kai Kara France and the Bontorin fight. And he didn't really like say it was done. So like Kai Kara France ran back over there to like go punch him after the fight was done. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh, what about that one fight on Fight Island? It was in Abu Dhabi. I forgot who it was, but it was a crazy banger. It was like some German dude, Benoit, Saint Denis. You know what I'm talking about?
You got some good memory because I did not see that fight. Dude, that sounds like
it was like it was on the prelims though. But this ref, I forgot his name. But he was a ref in Abu Dhabi. He got removed from the rest of the event because he did such a bad job. Do you remember that?
I remember that fight.
Okay, let me look it up.
It was like I felt bad for the guy because he looked like he shouldn't have even been there. But yeah, it was some guy from like Canada or something, right? And he was just getting pieced up for like all 3 rounds. And
that's what it was. Benoit Saint Denis. He's from Canada, not Germany. I'm wrong.
And I remember this because he was supposed to ref the Volkan Uzdemir fight on the same card.
He got pulled.
Who did Volkan fight on that card? Was
Ankalaev.
Ankalaev. there we go.
Ankalaev.
He was supposed to.
Ankalaev.
He was supposed to do that fight, and they pulled him from it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
There's been some questionable referee situations.
but nothing
That's why I remember
crazy.
that.
It wasn't as bad as other years, I think. Nothing like crazy. All right, guys. Favorite you fighter? I mean, obviously, he's on our soundboard. So, Paddy the Baddy Pembla.
You know who the boy is?
Deal the boys. He's obviously one. Nick, do you have anyone else that you can think of? It's hard because he kind of like stole the show this year.
I knew we were going to have Patty the Batty as the unanimous, but I put up Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis fought Phil Haas on last minute, and then he knocked out Brandon Allen like a couple weeks later.
That's right.
That dude looks sick. And then maybe Ian Gary. You throw Ian Gary in there. He had a pretty
I don't like Ian Gary.
he had a pretty
Whoa.
fun debut, which was pretty interesting. I'm
know
still
why.
questionable. I'm still questionable on him, but as far as like his debut, that was a pretty good day. Oh, Alex Pereira.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We talked about it the other
I'm
week.
surprised. I'm ready to. I want to name one. I'm surprised you guys haven't said it yet.
Wait, give me a
Fucking
hint.
Hamzat.
Give me that dude.
He ain't new. He ain't new.
He ain't
This
new.
year.
bruh.
But yeah,
Bro,
definitely.
wait. No, wait. Was he this year? Wasn't he last year?
Bro,
No,
you-
he's last year.
Bro, he's last year because he fought at
2020.
he fought in Fight Island when they used to promote it called in Fight Island. They didn't promote it as Fight Island in Abu Dhabi this year.
But that don't,
How dare you
that
do
don't
that, man?
count, bro, because he only like this year's fight is the one that counts because the other ones are just smash.
Okay, all right, fine.
Like this one wasn't. This one was smash, bro.
Fine.
But it's
Yeah,
hard
anyone
not
else?
to
I'm
want
trying
to
to-
mention Hamzat though. Hamzat is just like there's nothing like we've ever seen.
Oh,
He's
fine.
he's
We're-
probably my pick for fighter of the year 2022. You guys think
Fine.
he'll be fighter of the year of 2022?
No. If we're just gonna start naming names from past years, fine. Wanderlei Silva up there. Best
No,
breakout
what are you
fighter
talking about?
of
No, no, no,
Pride
No,
in
no,
2002.
no.
No, but I
do
know where
say-
Alex is coming from because he is a prospect. Like he debuted last year, but we expected him to see him more last year, and this was his return because he was gone for like a year or so, right?
Yeah.
So,
Fine.
yeah,
then if
I
we're
get it.
changing the rules, then fine. Sean O'Malley. Boom.
Fuck you.
All right. All right. This is another fan submitted one. The last fan submitted category favorite ring girl. And I'm gonna just go ahead and read this
no,
comment. I'm gonna read this comment. Look, I don't want to offend anyone. Ring girls are the most useless people in martial arts. Habib. That's all I want to say for this
I'd
category.
be my favorite ring girl, dog.
Dude, I want him to be the ring girl at Eagle.
Imagine him walking around.
But like
the
in his
fucking-
full like Abu Dhabi garb.
So I looked up the UFC ring girls.
I don't know who they are.
I see
anymore.
you see the heavy hitters, you see the Arianis, you see the Brittany Palmers.
But
but
are they
there's
still
this-
doing it?
Yeah, they are. But I see
Oh.
these other chicks. I'm like, I've never seen this girl ever. Her name is Edith LaBelle. Do you guys know who she is?
Bro, that's a camera operator for the UFC.
I have never seen her ever on any of the fight cards.
I can.
You
You
when
know
I
they
hear
have a
that
Filipino one. They have a
Oh, I do know
Filipino
her.
chick.
but she's been in the UFC for a while. She's been there for a
Yeah,
while.
but she got in trouble because she was praising. She was, you know why she got in trouble? We were supposed to cover this on Fight News one day. Fight
What was
News.
it?
It was that she got in
Hey guys,
trouble for
check out our segment called Fight News.
our new segment. She got in trouble for posting propaganda
About
for Duarte.
like in support of him.
Yeah,
Why would she be in support of him? That's so random.
Red De La Cruz, big Duarte fan. So you better get
Ew.
some peoples, bro.
Did she like
I
him?
like
Just
uh,
people.
I like Brooklyn Wren.
I have no idea who that is.
Who?
Brooklyn Wren.
I'm gonna look her up right now. Brooklyn Ren.
And then
Literally-
WREN.
I don't know who any of these people are. It's so easy to make these names up. I like
She got
Letitia.
Oh, her name is Brooklyn.
I like Letitia Fontan. You can literally say any name that sounds like a
Okay.
ring girl. Look up
I'm a fan.
Letitia Fontan
Nope, that's not her name.
and then
That's
type
a
in a red
porno
tube
site.
afterwards.
That's
What?
a porno site. What was her name again?
LetitiaFontan.com.
Brooklyn
Letitia Fontan? All right, guys. Let's move on to the next category. This is a good one. Let's sit on this one. There's a lot of options here. KO of the year, my friends.
The
Alex,
juicy stuff.
Would you like to start with KO of the year? And feel free to think it through and chit chat a bit if you need to.
KO of the year. I mean, it's pretty easy to go. There's
Is it
multiple.
easy?
It is. You can go Charles Oliveira, Chandler. You can go Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor 2.
That wasn't a KO. Those are TKOs. It was very specific.
There were KOs.
All right, we'll see.
It was a KO, bro. I mean, if they put a TKO, that shit was a KO.
That's
Conor
a
literally
little
went.
T. That's a little T, boy.
But I'm a dude.
TKO.
I think the KO of the year. I'm pretty sure it was this year too. It has to be Sanhagen, Frankie Edgar,
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
because
Hey,
I mean,
that's a
he
good one.
like that was so perfectly timed.
It's so
and it was
crazy.
so
That
fast.
KO is nuts, dude.
Yeah,
That KO is nuts. All right, so let's do like top 5 because there's so many good KOs.
yeah.
So many good KOs. Okay, I'm gonna throw a win in there just for fun. If we're on the topic of flying knees, there was a flying knee in Bellator this year, and I'm forgetting the guy's name who landed one of the craziest flying knees this year, Roman
Saw that.
Feraldo. He throws the flying knee mid-air, pushes him, and he falls stiff. It was one
Oh,
of the
shit.
prettiest KOs. I'm
think I
gonna
saw-
send you guys a link. This dude is
I think I saw that
the
one.
man. You know
Can
what I'm
you
talking
look-
about, right?
Can you look up Letitia Fontaine? I think that KO was pretty wild.
Letitia.
Oh God, there's a big dick on my screen.
I'm gonna look up this Letitia Fontaine.
Fontaine. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
there's not much on her. She is the client service managers of the Plexus. Watch this. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's a good one.
But in the UFC, I would also say my favorite is Rafael Fiziev, bro. Of
It's great.
The
of Brad
spinning heel
Riddell.
kick.
Or the other one, which is Bahamondes.
That's a good one too.
That one was crazy against Predator Roberts. That was nuts, dude. That KO was pretty crazy. The spinning heel kick knocked out Roosevelt.
Oh yeah,
Roberts.
that's right. Yeah, that guy has a
Crazy.
crate. What's that guy's name that did it?
Ignacio Bahamondes.
Ignacio. Yeah, that one.
Ignacio.
Ignacio.
I think that's a good pick.
I can't believe you guys are not giving respect to this one. I thought because look, the Sanhagen and Frankie Edgar, obviously great, but I feel like there was a matchup in terms of skill level difference in that fight. But dude, Yuri,
Yeah,
Dominic
that was my third.
Reyes?
Yeah.
That was my third.
I mean, with the hair, it adds so much, and then the spinning aspect of it, and he's
The
fighting Dominic
whip.
Reyes.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
That was-
fight.
Yeah, that KO was pretty crazy. Yeah, the spinning back elbow and like how brutal that whole fight was.
Or Ankalaev and Eon.
That one too.
Was that this year?
I think so.
Alex just likes things from 2020. He
Yeah,
he
bro.
cannot
Why
get
you
over that
doing that?
year.
The years
So
are
weird.
so different to me nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what we're forgetting? Here's the one with a really big. I mean, I don't think it was like spectacular in the sense of like the flying knee for Sanhagen or a spinning elbow, but
yeah.
this one, Usman versus Masvidal too. That was in April. Just the clean. That was like I think we were all like, oh shit, Usman
Yeah,
can
that's
strike,
true.
and he got him with that clean cross
Yeah.
and a packed crowd. That was dope.
Or
That KO was
Rose.
pretty crazy. Yeah, Rose,
Oh,
Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley. Like
I was gonna
this is
say
like-
that. I was gonna say Jake Paul. You saw why? Because like he like told him he was gonna do it, and then Tyron agreed in that moment so he
he
could
was
make more
like
money.
right here, right here,
Right here?
Boom.
And Alex was like, I hate celebrity boxing. Are there any other ones we need to talk about? Oh my
think-
god, dude!
yeah.
I didn't realize this was 2021. Ngannou and Miocic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Bro, there's so many early fights I forgot about.
Yeah,
oh,
like-
know which one I like? Sorry, know which one I like? Anthony Smith, Ryan Spann.
Wait,
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that one.
Oh well, that I think actually no, he rocked him really bad and he choked him out. But remember, because he got up, he's like, make me your bitch, or whatever the fuck he was saying. Because Ryan Spann was talking all that shit, and then he rocked the fuck. He like pieced him up and got him on the floor, choked him out.
That's best post-fight celebration, bro.
I know.
That's different.
You
He's
got
like, my favorite KO of the year was a submission.
Yeah,
No,
was so
I just
confused.
remember because like he pieced him and put him on his ass, and then he choked him out. But I just remember because I saw Anthony Smith and I was like, oh wait, I remember he beat Ryan Spann, and Ryan Spann was talking all that shit. He's like, you locked in the cage with me, I'm a dog, and all this crazy shit.
I'm a dog.
Dude, bro,
I'm
I
a
feel
Superman.
like I don't remember if this was a KO for maybe it was a ground and pound, but Usman and Gilbert Burns. Was that just like a
TKO.
that was TKO? Okay, never mind.
was a loving
Here's
TKO.
another one that we didn't even mention. And dude, Tai Tuavasa and Greg Hardy. That crazy hook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Ty
counter
against
hook. Anyone?
Ty against the
Anyone.
Sakai. That was that was a walk off, like drop dead KO. Like that was pretty crazy too. I think Ty is up there.
Dude,
That Greg Hardy one was sick. As far as highest tension in that situation, Ty gets rocked. Nobody wants to root for Greg Hardy because everyone thinks he's a woman beater, and he is. But like, everybody's rooting for
evidence,
Ty.
bro, evidence.
That's the girl. But Ty Tuivasa, he got rocked. He was in that moment, and we're like, please, Ty, don't lose this fucking guy. And then bang, lights out. That was a pretty high stakes situation. And for that KO, I would give it to that as well. I think.
And plus, you also have to add the fact why that was such a KO for us. We were also at the Quan's house, and that was wild.
We were at the Quans, bro.
We were at the Quans.
Yeah. Frankie Edgar and
Gino.
Chito Vera too. Chito Vera with that push kick, the front kick.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Oh man,
don't
I
ever
like
mention
that
that again.
But flying knee to Frankie Edgar's face.
I'm like,
yum.
I'm like, best KO of this year when what's it called when Quentin Rampage Jackson knocked out Vanderlei Silva.
Do you remember when JDS knocked out Cain Velasquez and UFC on Fox? Oh, my favorite.
Like, that happened this year, right? Or am I tripping?
That shit was lit, dude. That shit was
Bro,
lit.
I'm
That was the
telling you, I
first
think-
Fox.
I'm losing my memory, guys. So
It was Fox
enjoy the
1,
time
bro.
can.
That was Fox. That was the
Fox
first
1.
UFC on Fox, right? Dude,
Yeah,
what a
wow.
terrible. They had to fill up like 30 minutes of like commentary because it was live. And it was like a flash knockout.
Yeah,
that was wild.
how fun was that? How fun was that?
Guys, let's move on. I think I'm gonna skip this category so we can do it last. But let's do fight of the year. Let's do fight of the year.
I'll say this: everyone is saying Michael Chandler, Justin Gaethje.
No,
To
get
me,
that out of my
to
face.
me, like it was a fun fight, but in my head, I was mad because Justin Gaethje, I feel like, is levels above Michael Chandler, and that fight shouldn't have happened the way it did. But whatever, what are you gonna do? But my fight pick of the year, I think, is my favorite fight was probably. I'll give top 3 because I can't really pick.
No, but here's the be careful because we have performance of the year, and you have to differentiate that from.
No, I got
fight
a
of the year.
performance. I got a performance.
Okay, so make sure they don't overlap. There we go.
Okay, my bottom 3 is Yuri and Dominic Reyes because that whole fight was crazy. That's my number 3 pick. Number 2 pick is Jan versus Sandhagen. Had a really fun time watching that fight.
Is that fight of the year? I don't know.
Number 1 is Volk T City.
There we go. That's what we consider. That's what I consider in a fight of the year echelon. It's got to have all the right things put together. It's not just the fight. It's the atmosphere. It's the story.
I'm gonna defend Jan and Sandhagen because you questioned it. You raised an eyebrow, and that kind of made me feel disrespected a little bit. So
it's mostly because you moved your camera to a corner of the room. I'm just confused.
Let me see your fucking background, tough guy.
I can't. There's fog everywhere.
Your room is hella foggy,
so fog, dude.
Your room is so like blurry. It's crazy.
The fog is crazy.
No, but for Sandhagen and Jan, like the stakes were so high throughout the whole fight. Like it was a game of inches the whole fight. Like it was so. They both had big moments. They were going back and forth, and they were trying to outwork each other the whole time. And it wasn't until the end until Peter Yan started to pull away. But that was a very competitive fight. And from a technical standpoint, I would say to me, like that was one of my favorite fights of the year. That's a
okay. I can see that.
Nah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, it just I just felt like it was kind of one sided. Let's be honest. It was Yan.
Watch it again, bro. Watch it again.
Okay, Alex, your tongue is so excited. Give me what you think. And you got to give me the story behind it. If it had any story or storylines or the audience, give it to me.
So I'm gonna do 2. Okay.
All right. First one, Quentin Rampage, Wanderlei Silva. Next.
No, the number 2 for me is gonna be the Marvin Vettori and Paulo Costa fight. That was a really good fight.
That's a sleeper.
And
That's
it was
that is a sleeper though.
It was at 205. because all of a sudden Paulo Costa like, no, I'm weighing 205. That's your fault for cutting weight. Like, you know, it was like the weirdest thing. But I mean, it was like he performed. Like that fight was insane. And then my number one fight of the fight of the year is Max Holloway, Yahya Rodriguez. I mean, that fight, especially because I felt like Max was in. It was good because Max is usually always a lot better than everybody, but that fight, they were both in the same amount of equal danger the whole fight. Because Yahya looked really good, and they both did a really good performance on there.
Max had a bad night. That's what happened. That's why it was so close.
I hope that's why. But if anything, he passed that test already. And but that fight to me, honestly, those two fights, Paulo Costa and fucking Marvin Vettori, and then that one, and then
those are good picks.
Yeah,
those are very good picks. What about you? What you got?
I like both your guys' first picks. They're great, but when you put on what was on the line in this fight, I'm about to say, what transpired. They already won an award in one of our categories, and the story behind the man that became champion because he dyed his hair blonde with his entire corner. You cannot say Charles Oliveira having a comeback win in the championship fight against Michael Chandler and the Sola MSG was not fight of the year. A star was born. And I'm not talking about Lady Gaga or Bradley Cooper. Charles Oliveira. Fight of the year. Let's go, baby. That was,
I'm mad at it.
Charles Oliveira. But Brian Ortega, Volkanovski, that was one of the most entertaining fights ever. The only thing it was like, to me, the whole time was like Volkanovski was piecing him up. It was fun to watch, but he was piecing him up the whole time.
If we can just segue into your next one, what you were saying was performance of the year.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's mine. Was Volkanovski against Brian Ortega?
Ooh, that's good. Good performance.
That his performance in that fight literally showed that like it's Max and Volk. I think Max is number one, and then Volkanovski. But then I feel like the skill gap between number 3 and those two is just really big. I just feel like no matter what, Giga and Calvin Kattar fight on the 15th, I think, or the 14th.
Yeah.
Giga, is really good too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just feel like when Volk did that shit to Brian Ortega, and I felt like they were kind of trying to, because Volk didn't really have the respect because of that second Max Holloway fight.
Oh, he got it this fight.
Yep. But he looked so good. His cardio looked good. He was strong. He even, he wasn't even scared. He literally kept himself on the floor with Ortega like a couple of times. So like
so dangerous.
And then he got into those submissions and got out. And then other than that, it was pretty much him beating up Ortega the whole fight. And you just didn't really expect at that point of where Ortega was at in his career. So I thought that was the performance of the year.
Nick, do you want to go performance here? I feel like we might have the same one.
We might, but performance of the year for me is Max Holloway, Calvin Kattar.
There we go. Yeah. Who talks
like if we're talking about just pure, like I think that might be the best performance of all time. Just like
Rampage Jackson wanted like so.
Bring that up all the time. I'm fucking.
That was. Okay? I did watch that today though, because they had put on YouTube. Because they put it on the YouTube. But dude, like honestly, low key Rampage when he set that up, it was actually really smart. Right when Vanderlei started punching, Rampage goes block, blocks a punch, block, and then slips back with another block, and then throws his hook. I'm like, damn, that was actually pretty perfectly timed. Like he was like block, 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 block. I was like, okay, Rampage.
And we're back in 2021.
But anyway, going back to Max Holloway, that performance, he broke 7 records. Just the way he looked in that fight, and what he did to a guy like Calvin Kattar, who's really fucking good, who's so good. The way he just pulled away in that fight and just beat him up with every combination you could think of, and how many moments he almost finished that fight. As far as performance, I feel like that's fucking like, thank God that was in 2021, because I wouldn't have had a performance of the night.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, and we actually didn't have a upset of the year, but I would put this as performance of the year. Fucking Julia Pena on Amanda Nunes in terms of performance of surviving.
That's a good one. I mean,
you beat the fucking GOAT. That's
crazy.
A good one. But
that's a good one.
Yeah, but Max Holloway, man, Calvin Kattar, that was such a That was a wild fight.
Talk about one-sided. That's the definition of one-sided.
And then Robert Whitaker looked good against Kelvin Gastelum too. That was a pretty good fight.
That was a good one. I like that. Who did Izzy fight this year? Was it just Jan?
Marvin.
Yeah.
Oh man, he did not have a memorable year for me.
No,
He didn't.
Uh,
Out of all the
that wasn't
stars,
that-
he didn't.
Yeah, that wasn't that. He didn't really have that. I mean, Usman had a really good year this year.
Such a good year. Oh, we'll talk about that. We'll do fight of the year last. But let's go with submission of the year. I'll start first. I think it's a little obvious. I'll just go UFC 269, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier. Come on. Yeah, I forgot Nick hates Charles Oliveira. Put that on record right now. You hate him, right?
No, I
Say it.
don't. No, I don't.
You do. Your eyes roll
No,
back
I
too
don't.
much. Dude, winning it. Look, you got to beat Dustin Poirier. Alex called it, but we're all like, dude, how do you beat Dustin? And the guy does it. He does it. He beats Chandler, beats Dustin. He should retire right now. He's better than GSP. Let's go.
I don't hate Charles Oliveira, bro.
You do.
What are you
It's
talking
okay.
about?
We're editing you out there right now. Okay, go ahead, Nick. What do you think?
My sub of the year is I think most people don't know him, but his name is Andre Muniz, and he's the one that broke Jacare's shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow,
And
that's
he
crazy.
just won his
yeah.
last fight too, right?
Yeah,
By
he just
submission?
won his. I talked about him on a couple podcasts, and I said he might be a good prospect for 2022, but this dude is serious, bro. And the way, like, how you break Jacare's shit. Jacare is like the submission guy in the UFC. So
That's who he
This
beat.
guy's
He beat
high
Eric
level.
Anders. He just beat Eric Anders.
he smashed Eric Anders.
Yeah.
Andre.
Eric Andre.
Eric
I
Anders.
have
Andre.
to- I'm gonna do my submission of the year. It's it kind of a simple one, but it's fucking Glover Teixeira over Jan Blachowicz.
Oh wow,
Just
that's
because
a
of,
good
like,
one.
Just because of how old he
Hella
is.
good. Yeah.
What he had to dude, he fought for the title. He fought against John Jones when? How fucking long ago was that shit? Like in not even like so long ago, and then worked his way all the way back to the
Like, they
title
still had
and fucking
sponsors.
won it. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like I just think that one to me is probably one of the best ones. Or
Yeah.
I would
Oh.
say submission of the year just because what was on the line for it.
Yeah, and remind because you said that, it reminded me of another amazing championship rear naked choke, and I would say that was Brandon Moreno, Davidson Figueiredo too. Like that was dope.
That was crazy.
And then also just
Sí se
an
puede,
honorable
Zapato.
mention. I don't hate this guy, but honorable mention to freaking Hamzat just choking
Yeah.
people out.
Li Jinliang.
Jiang, he choked him back to his country. That's what he said after the fight.
Whoa.
That's what,
Whoa,
that's what he
dude.
said. I didn't say that's what he said.
That's
I don't
what
know how you
Hamzat
choke
said.
someone back to your country. That's crazy.
He said, I killed this guy, brother. I killed this guy.
Damn,
I
so he
choke him
fought
back.
John Jones in 2014. That was the last time he fought for the title.
Dude, that's so long ago.
That
That's
is a really
literally
long time
so
ago.
long ago. But I think there's I'm thinking of Luque.
And,
Luque over
Woodley.
T Wood. That was
Yeah, but
pretty
come on.
crazy.
Yeah.
Come on, T Wood though. T Wood.
Come on, dog. He's still legit, bro. He's still legit.
He's got good music. No cover, no roof. No cover, no roof.
I got a cover no room.
All right, guys.
I saw this
no, no,
picture.
no.
I saw this picture today when it's like Tyron Woodley screaming at his kids, "Better go to sleep before I beat your ass." And then it's like the picture of that guy. He's like,
No, the bleachers.
he's like Tyron's kids. He's like, that shit was funny.
They ain't gonna listen to him.
All right, this one. Think about it. Fighter of the year. What do we got? What do we got? Throw some
right,
names
so
out there.
I
Let's
think-
talk it through. Let's figure it
I
out.
think we all have one that we're all thinking about. So let's try to not mention him first. Okay.
Well, I wasn't even thinking of him. Interesting.
Who are you thinking of then? If you have a different pick than the obvious, who are you thinking of?
I mean, gotta go with Rampage, bro. Go.
Vanderlei Silva, bro.
I think we're all
As
thinking
far
of-
as
we're thinking. I'm
all
thinking the
jokes
same guy.
aside. No,
I'm
no.
thinking the same guy.
All jokes aside, for 2021, Rampage had a good year.
Oh,
He
did
had a
he?
good year.
Did he win?
Yeah.
Oh,
He didn't win, but he's scheduled to fight Shannon the Cannon Briggs. That's gonna be a fun fight. He was like, he's in the media a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like he's out there. So I think that's fun, No?
No.
Potential fighters of the year. You know who I'll say fighter of the year is? Without winning a fight, fighter of the year, Michael Chandler.
You know what? That's a trouble. I will say this: he made a name for himself without winning a fight. How crazy is that?
Getting his ass beat all year.
Yeah, just like
No.
Ben Askren. I called this shit, bro. I said he was gonna be exactly like Ben Askren.
Nah,
Askren
he
was famous, even though he
he-
was so big in the UFC, even though he's getting his ass beat every fight.
He's no Askren, bro. You crazy. You wildin'.
Askren was a little,
Bro, I'm
Askren
telling you,
is
that
Askren.
Askren Maya fight, bro, that shit was something to watch.
dude.
It was back and forth striking with really bad striking, but it was still back and forth striking.
Let's just say
And you
fighter
think-
of the year, and we'll try to unseat him and see if we can. Let's just say who fighter of the year is, and we'll try our best. Like the game is try to unseat him with evidence and whatnot. All right. So obviously, Kamaru Usman, the guy fought 3 times this year. He beat fucking like a crazy set of dudes.
Who's who?
Masvidal, boom. Gilbert Burns, boom. Had to change my name. Third, Colby Covington. Like the guy took a tour. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So the question is, if we try our best right now, what are our best chances of unseating him as fighter of the year? Let's go.
Colby Covington, dude. Colby Chaos Covington, dog. That's
Okay.
how
Give us your reasons.
look. He almost had Usman beat, bro. He almost had him beat. He got dropped in the second round. Crazy, maybe third.
Yeah.
Came back and was pouring it and was winning the last 2 rounds of that fight. if
And
that
then
fight
my
went a little
internet
longer-
died, and you guys were angry, and then
Yeah.
you saw what happened.
And if that fight went a little longer, or if there was another round, we might have seen the tide turn a little bit. So yeah, all this Usman stuff. I think he
Hey.
needs to run a 7-fight series against my boy fucking Usman, bro.
It doesn't
matter
if you win. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. You know what that's from?
That's
What?
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Fast
No,
and
but
Furious?
Oh, that's right.
man,
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna possibly even Rose. I mean, you fought. I mean, like I know you're fighting the same person, but bro, you're fighting probably the second best fighter in the world.
sent her back to China, yo.
Twice. Dude, we love saying that. We should probably stop making that our new shirt.
Yeah.
We should make that our new
Stop.
shirt.
Hey, know what's crazy is
Send her
that
back
guy,
to China,
like
dog.
after he fought, I forget his name already. Gurdon, something Gurdon or some shit like that. I think his name is John Gurdon.
Fighter of the year, John Gurdon.
But
Fighter of the year.
what's funny is he's like, everybody go follow me on Instagram. He literally got like 100 followers from that fight. And he had so much publicity because everybody was blowing him up about that shit and got like 100 followers total.
Damn, that's fucked up. Why you gotta bring that up for fighter of the year, dog?
Because
Okay,
he's a
how about
piece
this?
of shit.
Hamza.
Yeah.
No.
You can make a case, bro, for one fight in the UFC. Who's in more articles?
Uh,
Who's in the news more than Hamza besides Connor and Jake Paul?
Sergio Pettis.
Sorry. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Watch that one, yo.
I mean, Charles Oliveira is pretty good.
Yeah,
he's a
That's
good
what I'm
one,
saying.
she could do.
It's Charles.
Charles.
Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier.
I said
that's
Michael
pretty
Chandler
good.
before Charles Oliveira. That's fucked up.
But,
Charles
mean-
Oliveira is fighter of the year.
Max Holloway
if-
had
if-
some really good,
Yeah.
like his 2 performances this year were like insane. But I just think
Crazy.
you have to go Usman just because it's like 3 title defenses,
Yeah.
That's so good.
and and he looked
And dominating
good
for the most
yeah.
part.
Shit. I mean, get her. Actually, I just pulled up MMA Fighting's 2021 Fighter of the Year, like their top. I'll read you their top in order of how all the journalists rated it. So obviously, number 1, everyone scored a perfect 10. Essentially, was Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
He was an unanimous, and then 2, Charles Oliveira, like we said. 3, this is an interesting one I didn't even think of. Cyril Gahn.
Yeah, Cyril.
What
dude.
was his year though? So he won the
Derek
interim
Lewis?
from Derek Lewis. What was his fight before that?
He fought
Volkov,
Oh,
beat the
that's
shit out of
good.
Volkov.
and
That's
then
good.
Rosenstroke.
Oh, so he fought 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's a pretty good mix. And then 4, they have Julia Pena, for obvious reasons. And then
That's pretty good.
5, tied for 5th, Rose Namajunas and Kayla Harrison.
Kayla Harrison.
Yeah,
that's
Kayla
right.
Harrison, bro.
Dude, I think she's crushing everyone.
Of course, well, she's fighting people that obviously she's gonna crush. Like,
Whoa,
Whoa,
dude.
bro.
Whoa, have some
Why you
respect.
talking
Someone
shit?
play.
She a judo
Hey,
gold medalist 2 times.
bro.
no, but like, here's my thing, and you know what? The ESPN, if you're watching this somehow, for some reason your app on the Fire Stick is dog shit. So please fix it, because when we're at work, we can't even watch ESPN app anymore. We have to watch fucking YouTube. And you know what's all over YouTube is, no disrespect to people that fight in Bellator, but is Bellator fights, okay? And you know, it shows a bunch of like the lower like card fights and shit. And just like,
whoa.
no, I said like the lower card, not like main cards and shit, like the early prelims and prelims.
Whoa,
And man, like
kind of fucked up, dude.
Bellator
Jeez.
is a good spot for you to build up that skill. But man, the skill difference of like the prelims of a Bellator and the prelims of a UFC, you'll see Bellator, it's people making debuts, their pro debuts, and like people 0-1 and 0-2.
UFC, Dominic Cruz fighting on a prelim.
Yeah, I mean, it's so different. So for me personally, if you're not fighting UFC, bro, this is how it's always been. UFC is top tier competition from literally the very first fight on the card, early prelim, all the way to the main event. And I just feel like people like that, like Kayla Harrison, they need to come to the UFC. I've been saying this a lot.
Can
this
she
week,
though? Isn't she like 150 something?
She's been saying it. She's been saying she make the cut.
You know,
to
she's training
45.
partners with Amanda Nunes, right?
Yeah. Here's another person.
Yeah.
I wish this was a topic, but person that we think that this year performances that we think needs to be in the UFC is AJ Mckee. I think we really need to see him in UFC because like obviously he's just smashing everybody in Bellator. And it's just like, bro, come to UFC because I want to see. I think he's really good. I want to see how good he actually is. You know what I'm saying?
He's so talented, dude. And he's beating like the best guys in Bellator.
That's what I mean.
Like,
he's just smashing.
Even though Alex was just shitting on the whole business model of Bellator, yeah, like AJ Mckee in the UFC would be pretty dope. Yeah, he's so good. He's so good. He's so good everywhere too. And he's like a fucking star. That kid. He's a star.
It'd be so telling though if he showed up to the UFC and just got smashed by some like new dude.
That's why he needs to come now. He doesn't need to wait like Michael Chandler or wait like Ben Askren. He needs to come now when he's young.
He's got to come when he's 37. That's the only.
He just won a milli. He just won $1 million.
Yeah. What if he won me $20? Probably.
Also, another comeback fight. I forgot about this one. This is a Bellator. I keep forgetting all those fights. Sergio Pettis or Gucci. Come on, that was crazy though.
I was gonna say,
bro.
I was gonna say I wanted Horiguchi to come back to the UFC.
Not anymore.
But he was winning most of that fight. It was a pretty crazy fight, and it just sucks that that's how you get knocked out. I just hate the flash KOs like that. But that's why the sport's so fun, man.
I think I keep saying this every year, but I do gotta follow ONE FC because I think they've got legit people there.
ONE FC is legit, bro.
The prelims on that are even fun too sometimes.
Look, dude, even the guys in Bellator, if they come to the UFC, I think they would do well, bro. Like I don't think like the top guys in Bellator would do really well. I think what you're referring to, Alex, is like I guess what Bellator does to sell out their arenas.
Local fighters.
They get like 20 local fighters, give them a shot, and then they fight random people, and then they make them fill up the stadium or the arena with
that makes sense.
A bunch of local families and shit. But anyway,
I'll say this again.
Kayla Harrison in the UFC. I want to see her in the UFC next year.
Julia Pena or Amanda Nunes? If you want her to fight,
either. She was kind of like saying, "Yo, Julian Pena better watch out what she's saying because she's gonna go over there and kick that butt." That's what she said. She said, "Kick that butt."
Oh, by the way, hot take right here. I would say Shevchenko beats Kayla Harrison. Make it happen.
Dude, Shevchenko is. Dude, how is she not on? Like, I mean, I know Nunes, but man,
it's just
Shevchenko might be the women's GOAT, bro. Like,
she is the women's GOAT.
She is unbeatable, bro. I think she's
just
beats
level.
Nunes.
She's on a higher level, so it doesn't look as exciting because she's just dominating. So it's not as like back and forth.
And remember,
it's just dominant.
She's a victim of her dominance.
She beat Juliana Pena. She submitted Juliana Pena.
You know what sucks though is that she has to fight her again for it and to beat her in the same fashion, or it won't matter. Especially for Valentina, like it's a double standard for her. You know, like it just seems like
she's screwed. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime she has an amazing performance, she's like, yeah, you're supposed to. She shows like she gets taken down for 2 rounds and then beats the shit out of the chick afterwards. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, your takedown defense is a little questionable. Like that's the way to beat you. And she can't do anything right because she's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to throw one thing to you guys before we go is another prediction. I want you guys to take a 2022 prediction. Which fighter, and this can mean a lot of things. Breakthrough. Who's going to be the breakthrough fighter of 2022? Kind of like how Charles Oliveira was kind of the guy this year.
Okay.
Who do you guys
no
think will be
crazy
that?
big names, no obvious names.
Exactly. So
No Hamzats.
Let me go first.
no, I would say you can even say Hamza, but I think there's a way better fighters that can beat him. Like it can
Go
still
first.
be someone that is just there. Go ahead, Alex. You go first. I'll go second. Nick, you go last because you just insulted me.
Magomed Ankalaev. I think he's gonna smash through the rest
good one.
of the
That's a
fucking
good
light
one.
heavyweight division, and he's gonna smash whoever's the
Heavyweight.
champ at the time, and he is gonna be the champ. I think once you go to the UFC rankings, you're gonna see a lot of guys with really strong hairlines and really big beards where they cut off their mustaches. That's all you're gonna see. Basically, you're gonna be saying, "Oh my god, your mic got insanely loud."
Who?
Yours.
Move away from it a little bit.
What about now?
I think it's
dude,
switched. I
what
think
happened?
it's switched to your laptop mic. But Nick, who is yours picks?
I think
Sorry.
You're gonna scare all the listeners. They're gonna be like,
You
"What the
good?
fuck?"
Yeah.
okay. I said this earlier in the fights, the recap and
Yeah.
stuff. Dude, so loud, bro.
I'm right here.
Yeah, that's
Andre Muniz is my pick. And runner up is Armin Sarukian.
fine. Yeah. The
Bro.
only reason, so for me though, for Armin, it's like, bro, like you got, like that's a hard weight class, 55.
It's a hard weight class, but I still think he's gonna do really. I think he makes it in the top 5 next year.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't know about champ,
Yeah.
but I think he has high ceiling though.
Yeah,
He might lose 1 or 2 and then come back and I think he's gonna be fighting for the title one day.
I just hate fighters like that in the sense of because I'm a big fan of them. Same like Rafael Fizez. I'm big fans of them, but the division that they're in, once you get to like those top like 4 or 5 guys, you're just like, man, like I like you a lot, but I don't know if you win in those. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah. I think
lightweight
Armin
division.
has a better of a chance than because I was gonna say Rafael
100%.
too, but Armin has a better skill set to be able to handle the best guys in the division.
that wrestling. Remember, he gave Islam the hardest fight of his career. Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys didn't.
Back.
I'm surprised you guys didn't say that.
I'm surprised that your mic is still fucking blaring loud, but
I'm surprised you guys didn't say Islam.
that's better.
Go to the next room and then try it.
I'm surprised you guys didn't say Islam.
That's better.
That sounds way better. Thank you.
I think the microphone switched to your computer mic or something.
I just checked it. It's on this, but I don't know
Did
what
you take your
happened.
AirPods off?
Oh, did you press a button on the back or some shit?
Oh shoot, that's bad.
You took your AirPods off, maybe.
Oh, you took
What?
your AirPods off.
How about now?
Because I could hear reverb too.
Yeah, why'd you take your AirPods off?
They died.
Well, it's
Hey,
fine.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our show.
Wait, you didn't even ask me mine.
What's yours, Gil?
And his is not. This is not. This is going to be for star power. This is where this guy becomes the UFC's next Ronda Rousey or Conor McGregor. It's Sean O'Malley, guys. Sean O'Malley.
maybe
O'Malley
if you-
becomes legit, and he goes.
maybe if you-
He jumps on Tiger Belly. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
I was gonna say maybe know what I like about Sean O'Malley though is that I'm a nobody and I'm probably still gonna be on Tiger Belly before him because he'll never make it to any of his scheduled times. And by the time that he is gonna be able to, which is like in 6 years, me and Nick will be famous enough to be on Tiger Belly.
And check this out. Prediction
Cheers,
for
Jeff.
us for a guest. I think we can get Patty Pimblett on here.
Bro, Patty Pimblett's coming on the show, bro.
boy is?
He
And here's another prediction. You know who's never
coming?
coming to this show? Devin Clark ever again.
No, I'm
Devin
gonna say
Clark
this,
hates
ready?
us.
We know who the boy is, but Patty knows who the boys is, and that's us. Gotta be on this goddamn show.
Boys are back in town. Guys, that is our show. I'm trying to talk as far as I can from the mic. I don't know how loud this is.
That was
It's
pretty good.
fine. It's fine.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
We love you guys very much. The chicken wing lingers. Look at Nick's eyebrows. They're thicker than ever, but they also do a little fade at the end. We know, Nick. We know. Make sure you guys use our promo code We Out Here at manscaped.com. Promo code We Out Here to get yourself some delicious Manscaped goods for the new year for 2022. Yeah, this is fun. I love talking about the end of the year stuff, and we look forward to seeing you guys in January. You guys, any final words?
No. thank you for watching. Thank you for another great year of We Out Here. I appreciate all you guys that watch and comment. Love you guys all. And we'll see you guys in the next year. We're gonna have some big stuff for you guys. So
Hit us with that one phrase that you didn't say this whole podcast.
the last phrase of the year.
What?
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
I hate you. You do a bit right now?
No, what's the phrase?
Okay, the one word that's so long and it's not real.
Oh fuck! I'm like, wait, what phrase? That's you just gotta say my. What?
There we go. Hit the music, baby.
MMA, not podcast, but show. We out here, MMA, not podcast, but show.